Have you ever solved a missing person case without even trying? My best friend disappeared when we were 12 after walking home alone after school. For a while, everyone searched and talked about her, but after countless cold leads and lack of witnesses, the police stopped searching, people stopped mentioning her name and acted like nothing had happened. I never really let go. I kept her missing poster on my bedroom wall, her friendship bracelet in my drawer, and sometimes cried on the porch after dark. By the time I turned 17, my whole world had shrunk down to school, shifts at the pizza place and pretending not to notice how empty things felt without her. Then during one of my shifts, an order came in for an address I didn't recognize. It was way out on the edge of town instead of on any of our regular routes. The instructions were also weird too. I was supposed to call when I got there, not knock. They even tipped more than most people ever did. I tried not to think about it and just put the address on my phone and drove out onto this dark, empty road where all the houses looked abandoned. When I got to the house, I called the number and tried to ignore the way my heart was thumping in my chest. A man in his late 40s opened the door, and the hallway behind him smelled like bleach and something else I couldn't place. I tried to hand over the pizza and make it quick, but he fumbled with his wallet and kept looking over his shoulder. That was when I saw it. There was a wall behind him covered in photographs. Some were old, some new, but they were all of my missing best friend. There were dozens of pictures, some from childhood birthday parties, others from school pictures, even a photo I took at the park. My stomach dropped and I stared frozen while he rambled about not having the right change. He must have noticed I thought something was wrong because he suddenly got a lot more anxious and pushed the pizza at me, telling me I should go. I forced myself to smile and told him he didn't have to pay for the pizza, and backed out of the house as fast as I could. As soon as I hit the sidewalk, I sprinted to my car and drove back to the pizza place where I frantically called 911. My voice was shaking and I must have sounded crazy, but I told them everything I saw. The dispatcher kept asking if I was sure, if maybe I had imagined it. I told her no. I knew those pictures. I knew that face better than my own. Within minutes, half the town's squad cars were flying down that road. I waited outside the pizza shop, shaking and barely breathing as I waited for news. When my phone rang, it was my mom's voice, and I could hear she had been crying. She told me the police found my friend alive. She was locked in a filthy back room. There were chains on the bed where she was found, and her wrists were purple and black. She was taken straight to the hospital while the man was arrested on the spot. None of it felt real until I saw her in person. When she saw me, she froze. Then she started full-on sobbing, and I cried too. We held each other for what felt like forever, both of us shaking, not sure what to say. The more time I spent with her after that, the more I could see how those 5 years in that house affected her. She hardly spoke, would flinch whenever someone walked behind her, and she never wanted to be left alone, even for a minute. Sometimes I think about how close I came to missing it, how after all this time it took a single pizza delivery to find her. And even if nothing will ever be quite the same, I'm just glad she got to come home.